Good evening and welcome to the Daily Voice, presented by VNN. Bringing you today's top 5 Canadian news stories on June 25, 2025. Let's get started. Toronto's Mayor Olivia Chow is pushing for sweeping changes after a blistering heatwave saw temperatures soar past 45 degrees with the humidex. In a new motion to City Council, Chow admitted the city fell short, especially after pools were closed during peak heat, triggering backlash. She's now proposing longer pool hours, mobile water stations, and possibly reinstating cooling centers. The goal? Ensure no one is left behind as extreme weather becomes more common. Chow says, "We must be better prepared next time." Canada is bracing for a modest recession. According to Deloitte's latest report, GDP is expected to shrink in the second and third quarters of 2025, with unemployment climbing to 7.3%. Rising trade tensions with the US are partly to blame, slowing investment and spending. But there's hope. A rebound is expected by year-end, with 1.6% growth projected in 2026. Government spending and interprovincial trade deals could help create over 100,000 jobs, if fully realized. Despite US President Donald Trump's aggressive tariff stance, Canada is expected to maintain its trade exemptions under CUSMA, also known as NAFTA 2.0. Economists say over 86% of Canadian exports will remain duty-free. This comes as Prime Minister Mark Carney and Trump continue talks, aiming to finalize a bilateral deal by July 21st. Analysts believe Canada may actually come out stronger, especially if it secures key carve-outs for its manufacturing and export sectors. Canada is making history with its most ambitious defense investment ever. Prime Minister Carney has pledged to allocate 5% of GDP to national defense by 2035, with 3.5% going to direct military spending and 1.5% to infrastructure and resilience. That's roughly $150 billion annually. This commitment, announced at the NATO summit in The Hague, signals a major shift in Canada's global defense posture, especially amid rising instability and growing pressure from allies. And finally, big news for international students. Canada is updating its post-graduation work permit rules, cutting 178 programs and adding 119. The new list favors healthcare, skilled trades, and education, while removing less in-demand areas like agriculture and general studies. Only students applying after November 1, 2024 will be affected. The changes are part of Canada's broader immigration strategy to align newcomer pathways with real labor market needs. That's all for today's top stories. Thank you for joining us on The Daily Voice, presented by VNN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time.